Yeah.
The sun sets out across the sky. Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stand. Good health, dear. Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about the prop.
Well, we can.
Is this an...
We're getting. All right. Good luck to you.
Let's talk...
Well,
Since it's you...
that's better.
What about this?
That's better.
I'll...
Good luck to you.
Can we do something about the price?
Hmm.
Agree?
Well now. Finally.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye, for that.
I'm at your... Take care now. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
What?
I've been practicing reading and I'm back. I'm ready now.
You think so? We'll soon find out.
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. God be with you.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I haven't quite got my bearings yet. Could we talk about it later?
Very well. I'll leave you alone for now. But don't fret. You'll find your feet soon enough.
Is it alright if we don't do the tour?
I thought that since you're literally a complete novice, you'd be interested to know what you have to do tomorrow. But if you don't want to come, here's a letter from the prior with the daily schedule. Read it.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you, make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word, discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Salve. Be well.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably not...
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a
You don't say.
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway?
Perhaps you could help me find it?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which...
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that no one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been...
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are...
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
It contains forbidden books.
Gregor and I'm new.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be...
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work,
When it's not the way it should be?
then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly...
Praise be to Christ.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, they'll learn. We were no different.
We're none of us getting any younger.
I think I'm going to cry.
It's that touching.
No. Why's that?
There was only a handful of bandits there.
A handful? There was dozens of them. And foreign heathens, too.
Is that right?
There was a great, big battle. Them fuckers filled the whole of Pribyslavitz.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. It was...
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happy.
I'd like to know something about the other
I don't know much.
Tell me about
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken.
You really don't know anything about anyone?
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name...
Come on. there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath.
I found this piece of parchment.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Library? Praise be to Christ.
I'd like... What can you tell...
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life.
I meant something specific.
But you know, Antony.
Can you tell me some...
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They are read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler...
Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's...
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began, on one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas. And they...
Tell me about John.
John is a surcator, and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about...
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas, and there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noted.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience.
Who would you like to be the...
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections, but...
I'm interested in the...
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied...
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were...
What are the roles?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline.